Let's dance. I'm Maxwell Garcia.
And I took a trip to Tallahassee with my family over the spring break. If you want to go the short form on Tallahassee, it's Tally, and Tally is the capital city of Florida. It's also a college town because of Florida State, and with that, I'm attending Florida State this fall. That's right, I got accepted. Very excited for that. But when I first got to Tallahassee about over a year ago, I was kind of underwhelmed by the city because it's a population size of just 200,000, which is about a tenth of the population size of Miami. So I'm going to give you 5 things to do if you're a complete newbie arriving in Tallahassee, Florida. So I feel like the entire economy of Tallahassee surrounds Florida State University. I could be wrong, but that's just the feel I get. So number 1, it's going to be a Florida State related activity, and that's you're going to go to a Florida State sporting event. When I went there with my family just a week ago, I saw the women's track and field events, mainly the end of the field events. It was just javelin. That's it. I've never seen javelin in my life, so it's actually neat. But you ideally would want to go to a football game if it's at full capacity this fall, just please. Or a basketball game. They're actually really good. Maybe baseball, volleyball, or a track event that actually is track. I would recommend that. Number 2 would be to tour Tallahassee, not just on your feet walking or maybe running, because running up and down those hills are a bunch of fun, trust me. You should probably tour Tallahassee by electric scooter. And you can't actually go inside the FSU campus on an electric scooter because it's geofence locked, and also the community college. But if you go into College Town and just around the perimeter of the Florida State campus on like a spin scooter or a Lime scooter or Bird or any of those scooter companies, you'll have lots of fun. And it'll make kind of not that enticing of a scenery a fun experience. So number 3 has to do with the fact that whenever I go out of town, I kind of feel guilty eating at franchise places like a Chick-fil-A or a McDonald's or a Chili's or an Olive Garden. So I'm going to give you a place to eat at that's not any of those franchise places, and that's Momo's Pizza. And I've eaten there twice now, and I just recommend their food so much. It's not the best pizza ever, but just the quantity that you get with the price. For like a $25 pizza, you could literally feed like 4 people in the Garcia family or like 8 normal people. Momo's Pizza, just really good. Just get whatever toppings you want on pizza and just sit down in the very college-looking interior and just enjoy the meal. And in number 2, I said that you can't go inside the FSU campus. Well, for number 4, you're going to go inside the FSU campus. You're going to tour around the beautiful red and maroon and burgundy buildings. And you might want to go inside the FSU bookstore. There's also a Subway if you're interested in that. I think there's also a Starbucks. But the FSU campus is large enough where if you just walk around, see the track, see the stadium that could fit thousands and thousands of people on a non-COVID year.
Yes.
And the number 5 thing to do is the most random thing to do because you're most likely not a cross-country high school athlete like me and my brother are. But if you want to take a super scenic run or walk near Tallahassee, it's about like a 20-minute drive from, I would say, like the Capitol building. You should go to Appalachia Regional Park, search up the 5K course, and just do it. And there's like trees that are so tall that you never see in the city of Miami. So those were 5 things to do in Tallahassee if you're a complete neophyte novice to the city like I was. And I still have so much to discover. All the party places as a freshman. Let's get it. I also want to say that I do not recommend eating at the Canopy Road Cafe. Might as well go to IHOP. Same quality of food. Yeah, I got it.
Ready? Back at it again.
With a baby. Look, there's a baby Yoda over there. An ugly looking one.
Yeah, it's very
but
crusty.
one nonetheless.
Has no texture. It's like it's a square. Not good.
Yeah, I would never get it. Shared by what? God is always watching over you.
Yes, while we're driving home.
Because I'm driving
Because that was a
home
terrible
for
joke.
5 hours.
Sorry.
5-hour journey. Florida State blanket here. I also recommend driving there from Miami to Tallahassee because I know many students are going to be doing that because my friend is doing that rather than flying. Tallahassee itself is a really small airport, and because of that, I had to go from a flight from Fort Lauderdale to Atlanta and then from Atlanta to Tallahassee because that was like the cheapest flight available. And that took about the same time that it would take you to drive from Miami to Tallahassee, which is about 7-ish hours if you want to go super fast. 5 to 6 if you want to go super slow. 8 to 9. That's like the range. And in the future, I'm probably going to study a bit in Hotel Duval. Model 3 charging at Hotel Duval. Would not recommend. These are the 3 colleges in Tallahassee. Florida A&M, Tallahassee Community College, Florida State.